I'm Algimantas. I live in a small East European country, Lithuania. It's at the Baltic Sea. I represent Creator as his ambassador to this planet and apostle of Master Creator's Son, who has bestowed himself on this world as Jesus of Nazareth 2,000 years ago, and his partner, Creator Daughter Nebudonia. So I represent both of them as their apostle to this planet. My mission is to train spiritual teachers and speak out Creator's living word. I receive Creator's living word and publish books in both Lithuanian and English. So I want to say that evolutionary process that has been designed by Creator has been disrupted 200,000 years ago. Now evolution is distorted and has been distorted for the last 200,000 years. What does it mean, evolution distorted? Just all the institutions that have been established, they do not perform their functions. Be it the country, be it the court or law system, be it a political system, social system, they are all against Creator's evolutionary plan. That's why being Creator's ambassador to the whole of humanity and speaking out Creator's living word, which is also my current teaching, is Creator's living word. I do enlighten people. I expand their outlook, that they would realize what is the meaning of their living and working on this world. What is the meaning of their family? What is the meaning of society, of brotherhood, of Creator? That's why I was asked by Creator to set up the religion of revelation and the living temple of revelation named after Creator, the Paradise Trinity I Am, as these four personalities make up one Creator in the absolute spiritual unity. But these are four separate personalities. They are existential, as they don't have any beginning and naturally no end. Evolution has the beginning out of Creator, but it shall never stop, shall never end. And eternity is only within paradise, which is the dwelling abode of Creator and which is the geographic center of the whole of creation. So all universes are circling around the Creator dwelling abode, paradise. But Creator's dwelling abode is static. It's not moving in space. It's generating space out of Creator. Cosmos is being generated out of paradise, or rather out of Creator through paradise. And paradise is material, but it has only one substance, matter. It's neither living nor non-living. There is no any copy of this single substance, matter, anywhere in the universe. As Creator's dwelling abode has no copies. It's the original, and this is static, and eternity is only on paradise. And we, as mortals on this planet, the name of which is Urantia, the planet of Urantia. We mortals have been bestowed by Creator the destiny to reach Creator on Paradise and stand in His immediate presence. And what does it mean to stand in His immediate presence? That is, in the direct proximity of Creator, who has no any visual form, no any outer form, but by vibrations emitted by Creator, it is possible to feel these vibrations within. Even today, we can feel Creator's vibrations within, since Creator has bestowed His Spirit, named Thought Adjuster, on our brain, and it's operating through our subconsciousness, superconsciousness, and even consciousness in certain episodes. So that's why we can feel Creator's vibrations within, as we're also spiritual personalities having this provisional, temporary, outer form which is called a human body. But this is not this is not us. We are spiritual personalities within this material form, this material human body. So to stand in the immediate presence of Creator, that is to feel and experience His vibrations in the strongest power. And where is it possible to feel this strongest power of His vibrations? Of course, on His dwelling abode, Paradise. But to get to Paradise, it'll take us billions of years of our first education, theoretical education, just to understand the whole of creation in a much deeper and broader way, to understand Creator Himself, and to apply these teachings for the well-being of the whole in our own environment, while we will be moved from one planet to another, from one universe to another, until we reach Paradise. And to study spiritual sources, to study theoretical teachings, that we would be able to accumulate them so profoundly that they would become like a true and living light being experienced in the vibrations presented either by spiritual teachers or reading these teachings. But these vibrations are present within these teachings, and we should feel them, feeling Creator's vibrations within us, and feeling this power of light and top frequency vibrations within, that this is like the thrusting power is making us act for the well-being of all. All of a sudden we become resolute to act, to do goodness to others, without expecting any gratitude, because this is our natural state of consciousness, of our mind, to share and even expand goodness that we accumulate through these teachings. within. This is a real experience. That's why we experience Creator through the experience of His vibrations within. And thus, we shall be traveling ever closer and higher to paradise from our planet. And by this expanding our mind, our consciousness, cleaning our subconsciousness of all polluting negative emotions. Even today, we might even experience the birth of spirit within. Spiritual personality might be born of spirit when all vices vanish. And instead of them, we feel, all of a sudden, we feel we have all the character qualities of Creator's character, like goodness, mercy, truth, justice, love, cosmic insight, an in-depth understanding of the environment, and desire to do goodness to others. This is a real and living desire within our spiritual personality. If you take paradise, the dwelling abode of Creator, so this is the top frequency vibrations focus, the central point. So that's why the bright light is blinding, for instance, our eyesight, material. But even after our resurrection, when we are resurrected as the same personality which is now within this material body, in the identity of the soul of our personality, that is a little bit higher frequency vibration, will be within outer form of our spiritual personality. This material body shall remain on this planet. As it has come from dust, it should turn back to dust. But our outer form, as soul identity of our spiritual personality, will have a much higher frequency outer form. It's called the Morontia form. It's a new term for humanity, Morontia. It's like a bridge between the spiritual form, which is still in the further future, and the material form we possess right now on this world. So the intermediary stage of our personality identity development is taking place on our or in our local universe, and its name is Nebadon. And this local universe has been established, created by two personalities, our Creator Son and his partner, Creator Daughter. So I represent these two personalities as their apostle to this planet. So that's why I know what I'm speaking of. I know it from them as well as from Creator himself. That's why I do desire that you would expand your outlook on yourselves, on Creator, on creation, and on this planet, on the meaning of your living on this planet. And the meaning is just to establish brotherhood within humanity. It is possible to do it, provided you follow my gospel, which reads, Creator is living, He is real, and He is within each of you. It is possible to discover Creator within. Once you discover Creator within, all of a sudden you realize that Jesus' gospel, He has brought to this world as back as 2,000 years ago, is also operating, which reads, the Father is all for all, the fatherhood of God, and all people are brothers and sisters in spirit, and that means the brotherhood of man. And I expanded this gospel of Jesus up to the Paradise Trinity. I am fatherhood and motherhood, and the brotherhood and sisterhood, not only of humanity, but of the whole of creation family. So it is just natural, after you discover Creator within, that all living beings have one and the same Creator. No matter what is the spiritual rank of this or that person in particular, Creator is one and the same to him and to you and to me. And they are all among themselves brethren, no matter in which part of creation you might find yourself in which universe you might be operating. So that's why spiritual teachers are necessary, because otherwise it is impossible to educate not only grown-ups, but even children. Because now the educational system is on the wrong track everywhere the world over. Everywhere. Political system is corrupted everywhere the world over. Economic system is all disgraceful. It's rotten. It's based on capital accumulation and exploitation of man by man. It's not brotherhood. So, in order to arrange everything according to Creator's evolutionary plan, first of all, man's consciousness should be cleaned, but it's not enough. Man's subconsciousness should be cleaned of all polluting elements like dirty words, curse language, all bad thoughts, ideas, all plots and schemes, anger and revenge. All these vices are polluting one's consciousness and subconsciousness, while superconsciousness is not even operable now, while communion with Creator is going on only through superconsciousness, provided this communion is sincere, not mechanical, not ritualistic, not dogmatic, but living communion. That is, a spiritual personality should open this person to the source of personality, Creator, in this living communion, if this living relationship with Creator. So this is cleaning both one's subconsciousness and consciousness, and opens up this superconscious channel for the communion with Creator. Mind is not accustomed to this sort of living and sincere communion with Creator. That's why it's getting tired very quickly during this communion, and some mortals even feel some sort of negative emotion during the communion, because Creator's top frequency vibrations all of a sudden begin to pour down through this super consciousness channel into this personality. And the body and even brain that had been operating in low frequency vibrations all life, all of a sudden experiences an enormous tension when top frequency vibrations are thrusting into this mind. This mind needs a certain springboard to prepare it for a higher frequency vibrations. And all our journey from this planet up to the very geographic center of the whole of creation, the dwelling abode of Creator, is a very long journey by spiritualizing our mind and revealing our spiritual personality in good deeds, and by doing them for the well-being of all. And that is raising our own vibrations to an ever higher frequency, so that once we stand on the shores of paradise, we would not be blinded by the top frequency vibrations being emitted by Creator on paradise. We would be gradually and consistently accumulating an ever-growing frequency vibrations on our way to paradise all the time. And I recommend you that you would listen to my teaching with your opened spiritual personality and sincerely. You can begin to raise your spiritual vibrations already now, not today, not tomorrow, already now, since you might even address Creator sincerely right now. Just stop the recording for a while and address Creator as a personality. My Father, or my higher force, or my higher mind, or whatever the address might be. But address Him as a person, as a personality, in your own words, provided they are sincere. And speak out whatever you want. Just ask Him different questions that trouble you, or that you are happy about something in your mind or in your environment, in your family. Just do it sincerely, not mechanically or automatically. And you will feel how peace will all of a sudden start dominating your mind, your consciousness, and you will experience a wonderful relief within, without even realizing that it might be that deep. that empowering you, and that attractive and pleasant to experience. No courses can teach you this. Just your own practice with Creator. And with time you might even hear Creator's teachings passed to you through His Spirit, thought adjuster, like I'm receiving Creator's teachings and share them on my website, urantia.lt, in the English variant. So do what you have to do. Open up your personality to Creator, and you shall experience a wonder within. Believe my words and trust me, and with time you will begin to trust Creator. I know what I speak of.